Hello everyone, my name is Kennedy Eddy. I'm a digital customer care to success. In this video, we are going to discuss communication skills as a digital customer care to success. Since you are dealing with clients online and these clients are from different backgrounds, a digital customer care to success needs to be professional in his or her communication so that anytime you communicate with a client online, a message is being sent, a message is passed to the client, and the breach of communication become understandable to both people. So what are the steps involved in communication skills as a digital customer care? Number one is written communication. This is every message that you type or that you send to a client or to a customer when you are not on the phone or in person. So that when you are communicating, the message that you are typing to a client, when you are not on the phone or in the person, should be able to communicate to the person that you are sending the DMs to. So when the client or the customer open the DMs and want to read what you are writing, the customer will be able to understand what you have communicated to the person. And this is what we call written communication. What you type, what you message to a client, to a customer, is able to communicate a message to the particular client or the particular customer that is reading your DM. So it is one of the skills you need as a digital customer care or success when you are dealing with a client. So it is called written communication. So another skill that you need is active listening. As a digital customer care, you need what we call active listening. What is active listening? Listening with your eyes, not ears. You know, when you are on WhatsApp, or you are on Instagram, or you are on Facebook, or you are on a TikTok, a client sends a message to you. And when the message is being sent to you, you have not seen the client. You have not been able to communicate with the client physically. But in active listening, you are listening with your eyes. So when you are reading the message on your DM, on the WhatsApp or Instagram or TikTok, you are listening with your ears, not your eyes. Example, you can't hear tone or see any body language. When you are reading a DM on your WhatsApp or Instagram or TikTok, you are not seeing anybody physically. You are not hearing any tones and there is no body language. So you are reading with your eyes. You are listening with your eyes to really have a deeper understanding of what the client or the customer wants to inquire from you, wants to learn from you, wants to know from you. So this particular skill is very important, and the skill is active listening. Listening effectively with your own eyes. Read it in context. Pay attention to the details when you are reading it so that your reply can communicate exactly what the customer needed from you. Okay, so the next one you did what the next one you need is clear and simple communication. In active listening, okay, in active listening, it means reading carefully and responding carefully, like you really understand. So in active listening, you are using your eyes to read carefully and you are responding carefully to the client as you really understand. Okay, understand me? So before we move to the next one that is called clear and simple communication, use easy to understand English. Use very easy to understand terms and not jargons or technical terms unless the customer understand you. You don't go in Nigeria, especially in Nigeria, not every client overseas or even most of the clients outside of Africa and outside of Nigeria do understand the terms pidgin English. So when you are communicating with a client and the client don't understand pidgin English, please don't use it. Don't use that technical terms except a client understanding. Don't use jargons. Don't use idioms. Use a very simple and understanding terms to communicate with a client. Very simple, easy to understand. Very simple and easy to understand by the client, so that the communication between you and the client online can be very smooth. Okay, understand me? So the next one is positive language. As a digital customer case to success, the next skills you need in communication skill is positive language. Focus on what you can do rather than what you can't. Focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. For example, instead of saying to a client, we cannot process your request. No, don't use languages like that. We cannot process your request. No. Instead of making languages like that or communicating in that manner, instead you say, we can process your request. And in the next few so hours, in the next 1, 2, or 3 hours, we will update you on what we have done so far. So these are positive language. So focus on what you can do rather than what you can. So as I said again, instead of saying we can't process your request, rather say we can process your request. And in so hour, we are going to get you updated on what we have done so far. That sounds nice to a client. That brings the client to a place of confidence. That brings the client to a place of trust with their company brand. All right. So in communication skill as a digital customer care, the next thing you will need is patience. You need patience as a digital customer care to success. You need patience. Understand me? You need to be patient. That means you remain calm, irrespective of the situation or the circumstances that the customer is or the client is. So always remain calm. Understand? Irrespective, even when the customer is upset or repeat the same question. There's sometimes a customer online, a client online will repeat a question that you have already answered him or her, and you have explained to him or her online several times over and over and over again. But at the same time, you have to understand that as a digital customer care, one of the skills is to be patient. So in that particular situation, that particular must still remain calm, irrespective of what the customer is doing, irrespective of whether the customer is upset or keep on repeating the same question. Be calm, be patient enough, because you are winning the customer with what? With your product. You are not sending them away. You are retaining them and also bringing more to your company. So patience is very important. So another thing you need as a digital customer care, another communication skill you need as a digital customer care is what we call problem solving communication. Problem solving communication. Ask questions to understand the issue and explain the solution step by step. So in problem solving communication, as a digital customer care or success, where you don't understand what was the question or whatsoever the customer sent to you through your DMs, be kind enough to ask question, ask the customer or ask the client question to understand the issue